All right, I'm back, and I am holding the keys to a classic car that could be yours. Yes, that's right, because News Radio 620 WTMJ is giving away a classic car this year. They did it last year. They're doing it again. Can you tell by the keychain what it is? If you can't, I'm going to introduce it in just a second, because with me right now, we've got Gene Miller from 620 WTMJ News Radio.
Good morning.
And we also have Steve Valenti, owner of Valenti Classics. Thanks for being here, gentlemen.
Yep, thanks for having us.
All right, so this is the another car, another year. Last year we gave away what?
Camaro.
The Camaro, the 69 Chevy Camaro. This year it is a what?
It's a 1961 Ford Thunderbird.
Ford Thunderbird, and it's a beauty. Check it out, you guys. Okay, so Steve, what did you do? Tell us a little bit about this car.
This was a neat project for our company because we do restoration and service on classic and antique cars. And we were able to put all of our talents to work on this car. It was a car that was owned by one guy all the way up until '88. Okay. And it was painted one time since it left the factory. It still has all the original interior in it, so we were able to preserve the interior, preserve the older paint job on it. We did a lot of restoration on the chrome and the stainless, and then in the engine compartment, which you'll see soon. And then we did a lot of customizing to the wheels, as people may have seen already.
Okay.
And added drilled and slotted disc brakes like a modern car would have.
All right, you got to check out those wheels. And as I walk around too, I'm going to take you inside the car because it is beautiful. And you've got to talk about some of the features that are inside of this gorgeous car. So inside, I'm going to pull this underneath. Thank you, sir. Talk about the steering wheel. It is so cool.
This is kind of neat. What Ford had done in 1961, this was an automotive first. It's called a swing-away steering wheel. As soon as you put the car, once you put the car in park, you swing it out of the way. You have a lot more room to get in and out of the car for convenience.
Guys like me, if you got a bit of a good
yes!
A little bit of a boiler.
Or to swing your heels the right way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And they also did the floating rear view mirror on the windshield, which is an automotive first. And that, if everybody looks in their car today as they're driving, it's on your car today.
That's beautiful.
That same position.
All right, and inside leather, we've got full leather, cream leather.
All the original interior except the carpeting. We got the correct color and correct type of carpeting with the right loop and everything. But everything else inside is the interior that Ford put in from the factory, and we were able to preserve all of that.
It's beautiful. The dials are gorgeous. People who love collectible cars are going to go crazy for this. So let's take a look under the hood, because people who know their cars know that the engine is what matters. And one thing you were telling me a little bit earlier is that some of it is original, correct?
Yeah, it is the original engine and the original transmission in the car. The whole thing was completely disassembled for repairs and service and then restoration. Everything that you see under here has been restored back to the way the factory would have done it,
with the exception of the brake components there, which all tie into the four-wheel disc brakes now. But everything down to the nut and bolt with the correct coloring and head stampings that the factory would have put on the car, we've replicated.
And Gene, you're a big fan of the window bag.
Love the window bag for the windshield washer fluid. That is amazing, and that's all original too. It's amazing what these guys did to make this thing down to every detail.
Yeah,
authentic.
Well, and you did this last year as well, so you got to see a lot of people out at events talking, seeing the car. When people come out, they actually do. They get to get in, touch the car, see the car, because you have it on site at all the events.
Right. Every time we take it, every time we go out, we take the car with us. People obviously want to see it, and they're going to pop quiz you on the spot, about this and that, the next thing, to make sure it's authentic. It's very, very intriguing to see just how into cars people are. Some people, I'm sure, could tell just from that first shot of the tire that this was a 61 T-Bird, I would bet.
Really? From the tire?
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Is it the actual...
I have no idea. I'm not a gearhead, but that's how these guys are wired.
Steve, you probably know. You know, when somebody comes out and they look at your classic cars, because you have a lot of classic cars, what types of things are they first asking you?
Well, a lot of people like to think, about if it's the original engine or not, because that's something that gets changed, whether it be due to damage or because they want more performance out of it. So as soon as you do that, you alter the originality of it, and people pick up on that pretty quickly. Of course, the wheels and tires that we have put on this car, you can tell right away that it's different and unique. And so that stuff, and looking closely, the bumpers are all redone, but they're the original ones. But someone will notice that the headlights are modern headlights in there.
Okay.
And that, everybody look at it and think, okay, it's a normal headlight, but the purist will see there's a difference there.
Will people drive this, do you think, or will they just set it out on their front lawn so everybody can see it?
We're seeing more and more people driving them. I mean, they are dependable. You can get in them, turn the key, and have some fun. But there's no reason not to get in it and drive it.
And the mileage is pretty good, too, considering.
Yeah, they do pretty well. I mean, we figure these things are probably somewhere in the mid-teens for mileage, so you can enjoy it without breaking the bank.
I love that. And how do people win it? They're going to want to know, okay, great, I love the way it looks. This is the one that's got to be mine. What do they do to get it?
Just like we've done it in the past, we're going to have a series of events throughout the summer where people can come and register. Our first event is Friday, 4 to 6 at the Century. That's at 92nd in Lisbon. Jody Becker will be there. For 2 hours, people can come up and register, and that'll be their first chance to win the car. Each event we do, one person gets their name pulled, they become a finalist. Then when it's all wrapped up, somebody's going to walk away with the car.
So do you take how many finalists overall then?
I believe we're doing more than 20 appearances, so each one of those appearances will have a finalist that will be pulled from that day's selections.
Do you have to be 18 or older, or can anybody register?
You have to be 18 and older, and the complete results and rules and regulations and videos, I believe, too, of this car being freshened up, that's all on our website, WTMJ.com, which is live as we speak.
All right. Okay, I'm going to give the information one more time so that you can go out and register to win, again, the 1961 Ford Thunderbird. Here's the information. Friday is your first event.
Right.
That's where people can come out for the first time, register to win the classic free ride. It's going on at Century Foods at 92nd in Lisbon. In Milwaukee, it's from 4 to 6. And there's the website, 620 WTMJ4. You saw that as well. All the information on how to get this Valenti Classic car. Thanks so much for being here, gentlemen.
Thank you.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited to see who. Are you going to have the winner on the show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you bet.
All right. Well, we'll have to get a little cue of them driving off in it.